Hey everybody, it's Patty with Get Personal with Patty, and this is going to be a twofold video for you. It's my paycheck that gets divided up into two accounts, two separate budget worksheets, two separate accounts, and then I'm going to do just a quick cash stuffing with you of my monies that are going into my different envelopes for the week. So thank you for visiting my channel. If you've been here before, you know a little bit about me. But I started a new job in January. It pays a lot more than I was at my previous job, and I really enjoy it. It's an office manager for a small private company, and you know, one thing that I always say is that whether I'm making a lot of money, little money, or whatever, I feel like it's important to feel blessed and grateful for that I have a job that I enjoy, but also to spend my money intentionally. And that's really what my channel is about. I do break down my budget. I do follow my budget. I break down when we get, even if we get extra income in, I break that down and show those videos as well. And the running theme through my videos is in fact that I try very hard to spend, save, do savings challenges, however I want to split my money, but I do it intentionally. So again, thanks for being here, and let's get right started. Jump right in. So this is the budget for June 17th. Like I said, I do use the Budget Mom method. I've been using this method for about 3 years now, and it's just a great method. I use the Budget Mom Paycheck Workbook. I also used an Erin Condren catch-all that I do weekly check-ins on a weekly basis, and you can catch that video previous to this one. There was a time, not too long ago, about a month ago, about 2 months ago, that I would take my check and I would divide it into two accounts. One is my personal account, which this budget by paycheck worksheet here, and then the other, there's a small amount that would go into the joint account for fixed bills only. I work full-time. My husband works full-time as well. He's self-employed and he gets paid twice a month. So what I do now is I continue to split my paycheck. I still use the two different budget by paycheck worksheets. And then starting this week, I actually started putting $100 into another checking account that is going to pay a loan in the future. And so we can just get started. So in this account, which is my personal account, I have a cushion. And that cushion, I have created it just to do at $300. So the way I do a cushion, and I have not always had $300 cushion sit in my account, but I think 300 is a good number in case of any slight emergency. I know that the money is there. And I know that people are new and people are just starting out their budget and they don't know how to start a cushion. The way that I do it is I just start, every time I got paid, I would either put $10 or $20 aside. In my check register, I write out cushion and I just put 20 and then I check it off. And then I just keep a running total every time I get paid of a small amount toward that cushion. So this is obviously built up over time because it's now $300. Then my checking account balance from last week to this week was $112.57. I got some extra inflow in this week for some childcare hours of $140. And then my paycheck for the week was $405.53. Again, that is only for this account. I do take home about $700 on a weekly basis. So $400 goes in here, $250 goes into the fixed account, and then $100 into the third account. So I have $958.10 to work with. So again, I put the cushion in here as income, and then it's the first thing that I make sure that I take out under bill. Cushion rollover, $300. I do have a bill here of gas utility. I'm not really sure if I might pay just some on that, maybe $100. My Amazon credit card was due this week, so that's $58. I had to take some cash out for $60, and then I paid my credit card also with my account, Capital One, of $71. So I will tally that up. Let's see. I'm just going to put this for now. And if I change it later or decide to pay something on it, I will. So that was $489. Goes here. That's the total of all my bills here. Minus $958.10. $469.10. $469.10. Now I will put that amount here under budget. So I'm budgeting $40 for groceries this week. And the reason why that's so low, so it's my husband and I, and we do have a 10-year-old daughter. I'm putting only 40 because I don't need a lot. We recently got a butcher box for grilling our meats for the summer. We did a misfit market for berries and thing last week. And we have lots in the freezer to eat and sides and etc. So looking into next week, I know there's a couple of things going on as far as I have. So just as long as my husband has a couple of different things to eat for the week, we really don't need much groceries. So I'm just budgeting 40 because I need to get some fresh berries. But we shouldn't really be spending a lot of money in groceries. I try not to make groceries a habit of going every week just to spend money because we really don't need it because we have so much in our freezer and pantry. So dine out, I did put $20 as budgeted. We are for Father's Day going to get a clam boil, so I know the clam boil is going to be about $30. And then we did go out to eat, got food out tonight, and that was $22, I want to say. So, you know, that $60 is almost gone. And gas, I budgeted $60. I know, like, so far, I have spent $30 today. So that's how I use the budget column. I put budgeted, what we're budgeting for the week, and then under actual, I put in when we do spend it, how much it was, and then I tally that up. Now, sinking funds, for me, I try to do the same sinking funds or savings challenges monthly. Every once in a while, if I feel like I have extra money, I then might do another savings fund or challenge. But for the most part, I do the same sinking funds and the savings challenges on a monthly basis. I'll show you right down here, savings. Every week I transfer $50 into the Ally account. If you don't have an Ally account, it's an online account. You can get a debit card to use. You can get checking or savings. But I will tell you that the savings rate right now is up to like 0.90%. And that's really uncalled for because all our banks, our local banks are like, 0.1 or 0.2. So that is a good APR, and you can go ahead and check out Ally. And the other good thing with Ally is you can create what's called buckets, like almost like sinking funds, right? You can maybe put $20 a week into Ally as a whole, but then take $5 and put it into a savings bucket for something that you want to pay down the line, which is what really sinking funds are. I just put the $50 in because we have co-pays coming up for medical stuff, and I want to be able to just pay it off when it's due. So then one of the savings challenges that I'm doing for the year that I really am concentrating on this year is the 100 envelopes. So originally I budgeted $53 when I first wrote this out, but then I'm gonna only put $18, and that's okay. I mean, when I have extra money, then it would be nice to put a little bit more, but right now it is what it is. So for sinking funds, I do a word of the month. And this month's word in June is Max, M-A-X, which is our dog, who just turned 1 yesterday. Our little puppy. He's not a little puppy. He's an 80-pound F1BB Golden Doodle. And Golden Doodle. Golden Doodle. And he's a great dog. So I have to put $1 aside for the A. A is the first letter of the alphabet, which is 1. So last week I put the M aside. Then I'm also doing the reverse monthly challenge, which is January through December of last year. You take the month January, you put $10 aside. February, you put 20. March, you put 30. Get it? So this year, I'm doing reverse monthly challenge. So January was December's amount, which is 120. February is 110. March, 100, etc. So June is 60. Right? Why? I think it's 60. And then the other sinking funds I have is 5 for 5, which I get $25 out of the bank. I get 5 fives, and it goes into 5 separate envelopes. Grace's birthday, my husband's birthday, I think the pool account, and then there's one other one, and I really honestly can't. I always say this every video. I'm like, what is it? So I almost like when I stuff my envelopes, I kind of look around and, okay, that's what it is. So I also have a new sinking fund that I started about, I think, the first week of June, and that was fun. You know, we like to go for ice cream every once in a while or do something fun for the summer. It's actually fun or miscellaneous, because last night we had friends, little graduation party from middle school. So I gave him $25 in a card, and I took it from the miscellaneous envelope. So I'm going to reimburse that envelope today with $30. And then piano. I do take piano lessons. I started in January. I've always wanted to take piano as an adult, so kind of doing that, and that's kind of a cool thing that I do. But I just found out that for the summer, he doesn't do the lessons. So it's $22 a week. So I figured if I put $5 to $10 a week aside from now till September, when the classes start up again, then I'll have a little, a really pretty good cushion going into the fall. So I originally put that I was going to deposit $10, and then see, like, ironically, where I can't remember what the fifth thing, $5 challenge is here. I think I'm just going to make it piano. So this is going to be Gracie's birthday, my husband's birthday, my birthday, pool, because you got to always have money for the pool, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm going to say 5 in the piano envelope. And I'm going to do that weekly for a little while, because then, like I said, come September and it's $22 a week, I'll already have a cushion, for the piano lessons. I'm going to give myself $10 a week as well this week. I don't usually take money for myself. I do a lot of side hustles in a month, and I just actually picked up a couple more. So all that side hustle money goes into a separate account, and if I want to buy Etsy stickers, that's my guilty pleasure, or want to grab a coffee or something, for lunch or breakfast, I use my debit card from that account, my side hustle money. So this week I did not have any side hustle money. It'll get paid next week. And so I'm going to give myself $10 this week. And then dinner, Monday night is dinner with the girls. So I'm just adding an additional $10 for that dinner. So this amounts to $126. So what I forgot to do down here is take that $469.10 minus the $160 is $309.10. Okay, and then I'll bring that up here, the $309.10 minus 126, and that'll leave me with $183.10. Then that comes down here. I'm not going to do anything with extra debt this week. 183.10 minus 103, and that leaves 80.10. So if all goes well, that's what the budget should look like. As I spend the money, as I put the money into the savings envelopes, I will write in the actual column exactly what I put into the savings column, into those savings challenges or weekly envelopes. Now, on the other side of this, so a few years ago when I first started with the budget by paycheck method, I actually bought the PDF so I could print it myself. Since then, I really like the workbook, and I already have bought my workbook for January of next year, because she's not producing this year. She's not producing new books. So I already have it for January. I'm all set there. And then if I ever really want, I do have the printable PDF version. I need it now because I do split my check, and I like to keep a budget separate for my joint account, which is this one, and the one that I just did is my personal account. So In the joint account, it's really just for fixed bills. About a month ago, I did start doing some sinking funds, two of them that are related to the household bills. One is the water bill that comes out in October. I put $20 a week aside for that water bill. I mean, so far, I already have, I think, 120. Our water bill usually costs about $400. So I figured by the time the bill comes around, which is October, that'll already be in there. And then car more so is car plates, registration, the little inspection sticker you have to do, that kind of car maintenance. So that gets $20 a week as well. And I just put it in a cash envelope and, just add it up. When we need it, we'll take it out of there. So the rollover cushion, and I like to keep cushions in all our accounts. The rollover cushion here is $150. I'll probably get that up to $200 by next week, and that'll be suffice for me going forward. My checking account balance is $150, $120, and then from my paycheck I put in $250. Starting this week I put $250. It's been $350, but like I said, that $100 went into another bank. So I put $250. So let's count that up. $250 plus $270 is $520.10 is what we have to work with this week. Okay. And then again, my cushion's up here. I make sure that that's the first thing that I do under bills is put my cushion so it's not spent, I don't spend it. And that's $150. So on the 23rd of the month, Sonova, which is our solar panel loan, will come out for $160. And then a car loan payment actually already came out today for $200. So we'll put $200 in actual. And then Amazon Music, we don't need to pay $9.99 for Amazon Music. So I went on and I did sign up for the Amazon Music student because I am a student studying some business management associate's degree, and I could reduce that Amazon Music from $9.99 to $4.99. So I went ahead and did that. And the Sonova will definitely come out on the 23rd. By then, I'm sure I'll have another check like next week. So I do work 40 hours a week. I mean, sometimes, if I have an appointment with my daughter, I might not work the 40 hours. So I don't want to say every week's going to be the same pay because it's really not going to be, So that's $519.99. So as you can see, minus $520.10 does not leave us much, 11 cents. So that portion of that $160 will come out next week as well. I did put it in this budget worksheet, but I really could have put it next week because it doesn't come out until the 23rd. I was already able to get the water and car maintenance $20 out. And so extra debt $0. And then I wanted to put some money into our Able IRA or my IRA. And that's not going to get done this week because obviously we have less than 11 cents because these are already out. So that explains why I use the two worksheets. I use the two worksheets because my check is divided up into two separate accounts to pay different things. Okay, the fixed bills, household bills, come out of the joint account, and then out of my personal account comes all these savings challenges, credit card payments, envelopes, etc. And then the only other thing that I do during this weekly check-in, every time I get paid is I keep an expense tracker for a week at a time. And I just use Worksheet to separate the weeks. So you can see from June 2nd to June 5th, that was the first week of spending. It was the whole week. It wasn't just 3 days, but this is all we spent, all we spent. And I color code it so that when I go to deposit this money to, add up my expenses at the month end to see where everything and how everything was spent, I can use my little color code down here, write everything down here, and it's easier to acknowledge where we spent money, where we have to tweak for the next month. And then this was week 2, 6/9 to the 6/15. And as you can see, not that much spending. So we're doing good, just really, keeping our focus on the budget and where we're spending, and again, making sure that we spend intentionally. So this is week 3, 6, 17, and already, so we have 2 deposits done. We have the transfer to Allie that I was talking about. We took out cash, 60, and then again I took out cash for the envelopes and sinking funds of 194. And I think today, 6/17, I put gas in my Jeep. So I'll just put gas Jeep for $30. And hopefully that's it for the spending. I don't foresee that we're gonna do any other spending. And then I also flip a couple pages here, and I do have an expense tracker for the joint account as well. And I do it the same way. I try to use the same colors, so then it's easier to combine the expenses at the end of the month. But I do a Rollover Cushion, and then this is the first week, this was the second week, and then of course the third week has already started over here. So that's my budget by Paycheck workbook. This is how I do my expenses, track my bills, track my expenses, etc. And like I said, I've been using this for a long time, and it's a great. I shut the book, but then I realized I needed to grab those figures. It's a great little tool. You don't need to buy the book to use the method. So keep that in mind, especially if you're brand new to this. You don't have to buy the book to do the method. Go on her budgetmom.com's website. She has a lot of free resources. Start there. The way I do it to start is I create a calendar in the beginning of the month that tells me what needs to get paid and what money or check is going to pay that bill. And then every week is when I get paid, is every week I do a budget by paycheck worksheet. I use the 2 worksheets because I do split my check. When my husband gets paid, I add his monies on, his money just goes into the joint account for household bills. So that goes on that worksheet as well. So these 2 worksheets is just, for this week, is just based off my check. Because like I said, he does only get paid every other week. So we'll get his second paycheck for the month next week. So let's take a look at my envelopes. So I have the Budget Mom's Filofax that I got a couple years ago when it came out. And I have all my envelopes here. I really need to revise my envelopes a little bit. So I will sometime. Like, I don't really use household cash anymore. So piano, we said that was going to be part of the $5. So we're going to break up $194 into our sinking, savings challenges, etc. I'm going to do that for you as well. $10, $5s, 10s here, and then some 20s. Okay. So the first thing I have is in my envelope here, I have piano. So I got these envelopes, as you can see, these envelopes, and I put my little holes in them, put them in there. And from the Budget Mom, I really like her sturdy envelopes. I do sometimes make up my own with paper, a thicker paper, but I do like the cards that come with this, so I kind of get those every once in a while. So, why does it say April? Probably. Oh, oops, sorry about that. So, I'm going to put 6/17, and I'm going to start the envelope with $5. And again, I'm going to try to do that every week, $5 to $10 every week from now till September. Gives me about 3 months to save. And then, every week, if I need it, I'll put the $22 in. So LHHJP is my dinner out with the girls. We said we were going to put $10 in there. I'm going to see, I know I had more than 20, so 10. So I have in there 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I'm going to add a 10. So our girls' dinner this month in June is actually on Monday. So I have $40 to work with. So, you know, not bad. That's not a bad little dinner. I usually drink water. I'm not a big drinker. So I'll drink water, maybe have a salad. So $40 will be plenty. Dine out. We don't. Sometimes we use cash for. Did I take cash out for dine out? I may have. So let's come back to that. Okay, so let's just do this so we can remember. So take $10 out for me. So put $10 here. Actual, because that we already stuffed them. That kind of reminds me that I did stuff the envelopes. Okay. Fun miscellaneous. I said I was going to put 30 in. So I definitely need to clean out my file packs. The other thing that I used is this purple binder that I got. It says Get Personal with Patty, which is my YouTube station. And I got this from, I've had this for a while too. I got it from XO Printable Studio. So I probably will buy another one from her. She was very nice and accommodating on what I wanted. So I'm sure I will. You know, there was a lot of people on Etsy that sell a lot of stuff. So definitely you can find binders and everything else. Let's see. So 617 miscellaneous is gonna be fun or miscellaneous is gonna be 30. Yeah, I forgot yesterday to put down, so I did take out 25 yesterday for friends. So let's see, that's 55, right? 30, 25, 30, 35. So I don't know what happened here. So this was 35. So I'm going to add 30, right? So 20 and 10. I'm going to add 30. So I have 35, 40. So I don't know, just easy to go. 617, $40. So when we want ice cream or, you know, we need extra money, take it from the fun miscellaneous envelope. Okay, so we can put 30 here. Check that off. The 5 for 5 we'll do in a second. All right. Okay, so 5 for 5. That's all set. No. Okay, so I'm going to add 5. I know I'm going to add 5 to Gracie's birthday. Hers birthday is in August. So I have already $130 saved up for her birthday. You know, just kind of easier. Just to, you know, this is what I like about sinking funds. You don't have to put, you know, $10, $20, $50 in a sinking fund envelope. It's really what you can afford. And if it's only $5 a week, that's what it is. It's only $5 a week. My birthday is not till December, so I just started saving for my birthday. I enjoy going to the casino, so that's why I'm saving, so I can go maybe for an overnight to the casino. So I'll put $5 in there. I have $15 in there. You know what? It's not a lot, people, but it's $5 a week. The birthday is not till December. Wait till you get there, and you know, that's not bad. I think instead of the pool, I'm going to put $5 in Max's envelope because I know he's coming up for a, sooner than later, he's having his grooming appointment. So I would really like to build up this account, you know, this envelope, so that we're not taking it out of our regular money. I have $65 in there now. I forgot when his grooming appointment is, but I keep that aside for him as well. So then these obviously you can tell are envelopes that I've just made up. The Budget Mom sends a newsletter out. I think she sent these out a while ago, I think in the beginning of the year. So I just cut them up and glue them myself. I keep the reverse monthly challenge in here. And I know I owe the reverse challenge a little bit of money. So this week I'm just going to put 40 in. I need to kind of count how much I owe in here. And I'm just going to continue to build it up slowly. So $40 here. All right, so my husband gets 5, so that's that. my birthday, Max, and then piano. So the reverse IOU, and then $1 goes into my word of the month. As you can see, here's my word of the month. So the M was $13 last week. The A is $1 this week. Next week will be the X, and it'll be $24. So altogether, I will end up with $38, just extra, and I'll probably round it off to 40 just to, you know. So I put that in here, and then at the end of the year, I add up all my words, and it's a pretty good chunk of change. So that's kind of why I do it, to be honest. And then I just put it into my savings account and call it a day, right? My husband's birthday is in November, and he's going to be a big number. So I decided to save a little bit of money every week. I'm doing $5 right now. Just kind of, I might have to bump that up probably in August, because November will be right around the corner. So I already have $50 in it. And again, it's just saving $5 a week. It adds up fast. It's what I try to tell people. It's not about like saving these huge amounts of money, especially if you can't. If you really can't afford to do it, don't. Don't go into debt trying to do sinking funds and, concentrate on all these other funds. I mean, really, you really shouldn't do that, because it's, oh, sorry, I made a mistake, of course. Okay, so here's $60. Oh, sorry, okay, I did not make a mistake. Okay. So I did save the $60 for dining out. So I will put $60 in my dine out, and then when we go to breakfast this weekend or get our $60. So yeah, that didn't, 611. I'm gonna just, I don't know. I gotta keep better track of when I take the money out of the envelopes, because I kind of forget. And then like now, like I look back and go, oh, it says $40, but there's obviously not $40 in there. There's nothing. So I just need to do better at tracking, the cash. So I put $60 in my dine out envelope, and then the last $18 is I'm going to stuff of the $18 from the 100 envelopes. And that is it, folks. That is my budget and my cash stuffing envelope video. I hope you enjoyed the video. I know it's kind of a little chatty Cathy today, and I sound tired because I am tired. But I hope, if nothing else, that what you got out of today's video really is that, everybody loves sinking funds, and everybody watches these videos, and they love sinking funds, and they say, I wish I could save a little bit more, and I wish I could put aside a little bit for this or a little bit for that. First of all, I know it's hard. I understand that it's hard, but don't compare yourself to other videos that you watch on YouTube, because let's be honest, we all have our own, way of doing something, and we all have our own. It's okay. However you do it is the way you do it, and no one's going to judge you. And that's not why, that's not what we're here for. The budget community is not like that. As far as I can see, we're all a bunch of, individuals that are just kind of here to kind of teach somebody something new. Or maybe you can get a tip from me and I can get a tip from you. I follow a lot of channels on YouTube, and I really enjoy watching a lot of videos, and it's become my hobby in the last 3 years, because I'm proud of where my budget's come and where it's going, and just living intentionally and spending intentionally. That's huge for me. But my other point was going to be that, you can start off with one savings challenge a month. Do a word a month. And even if it's $20, the word is $20, the word is worth $30. It starts to grow. You start to do one little savings challenge, and then if you, at the end of your pay period, you only have $3 left, and you put that, in 2 separate envelopes for whatever, I mean, at least that will grow. And once that starts to grow, you'll feel better about saving, and it becomes, a habit. It becomes, it's nice to see it. It's nice to get envelopes and save it for something important that you want to save it for. So that's my budget for this week. I appreciate that you're here. I would love for you to stick around to watch more videos from me, and I hope you subscribe and give me a thumbs up. Thanks, everybody. Have a nice weekend. Happy Father's Day to all the mothers that are fathers and also the fathers to their fathers.